We live in a world of unprecedented access and ease. Instant gratification is not just possible, it's expected. From online shopping to streaming services, we can satisfy our desires with a click. This hyper-availability of pleasure triggers our brains to release dopamine, the neurotransmitter of reward and motivation. While pleasurable in small doses, constant stimulation creates a dangerous cycle of craving and dependence, leading to what I term dopamine overload. This overload has profound consequences, impacting our mental health, relationships, and overall well-being. We become increasingly dissatisfied with everyday experiences, always chasing the next dopamine hit. This constant pursuit of pleasure creates a vicious cycle, leaving us feeling empty and unfulfilled. It's time to understand the science behind this phenomenon and learn how to regain control. Dopamine, often dubbed the feel-good chemical, plays a crucial role in our survival. It motivates us to seek food, water, and social connection, essential for our well-being. When we engage in pleasurable activities, our brain releases dopamine, creating a sense of reward that reinforces these behaviors. However, this reward system, once crucial for survival, is now being hijacked by modern-day temptations. The problem arises when we flood our brains with excessive dopamine. This overstimulation disrupts our brain's delicate balance. The brain, in an attempt to adapt, reduces its sensitivity to dopamine, leading to tolerance. We need more and more stimulation to achieve the same level of pleasure, trapping us in a cycle of craving and dependence. This is the crux of dopamine addiction, a state where pleasure becomes the primary pursuit, overshadowing other essential aspects of life. Imagine this. You spend hours scrolling through social media, chasing the fleeting satisfaction of likes and comments. Or perhaps you find yourself glued to your phone, endlessly checking for messages and notifications. These are classic examples of how instant gratification traps us in a loop of compulsion and tolerance. Each notification, each like, triggers a surge of dopamine, reinforcing the behavior. However, the more we engage in these activities, the less rewarding they become. Our brain adapts to the constant stimulation, requiring more and more to achieve the same effect. This is the essence of tolerance, the need for increased stimulation to experience the desired pleasure. We become trapped in a cycle of seeking ever-increasing levels of dopamine, neglecting other essential aspects of our lives. Breaking free from the clutches of dopamine overload requires conscious effort and strategic interventions. Two effective strategies I discuss in Dopamine Nation are dopamine fasting and self-binding. Dopamine fasting involves abstaining from pleasurable activities for a set period. This allows the brain to reset its reward system, reducing cravings and restoring balance. This doesn't mean complete abstinence from all enjoyable activities. It's about identifying and temporarily abstaining from those that trigger excessive dopamine release. Self-binding involves creating barriers to prevent impulsive behaviors. This could involve using website blockers to limit social media usage, setting time limits on gaming, or even physically removing tempting items from your environment. By strategically implementing these techniques, we can regain control over our impulses and break free from the dopamine-driven cycle. Breaking free from dopamine overload is not about deprivation or living a life devoid of pleasure. It's about finding a healthy balance. It's about shifting our focus from fleeting pleasures to activities that bring genuine joy and fulfillment. By consciously managing our dopamine levels, we can rediscover the simple joys of life. We can savor a delicious meal, engage in meaningful conversations, or appreciate the beauty of nature without the constant need for external stimulation. Moderation is key. Our relentless pursuit of pleasure often stems from a deeper yearning, a desire for fulfillment and meaning. True contentment arises not from external rewards, but from living in alignment with our values and purpose. Instead of chasing fleeting highs, focus on cultivating intrinsic motivation. Engage in activities that align with your passions, nurture your relationships, and contribute to something larger than yourself. This shift in focus from pleasure to purpose brings a deep sense of satisfaction and fulfillment that external rewards can never replicate. The allure of instant gratification lies in its immediacy. It offers a quick fix, a temporary escape from discomfort. However, true fulfillment comes from playing the long game, from investing in activities that require effort and dedication. Whether it's pursuing a long-term goal, mastering a new skill, or building strong relationships, these endeavors require sustained effort and delayed gratification. Yet the rewards they offer, a sense of accomplishment, personal growth, and deep connection, far outweigh the fleeting pleasures of instant gratification. We live in a world saturated with temptations, constantly vying for our attention and triggering our dopamine reward system. Navigating this landscape requires conscious effort and a commitment to reclaiming control over our digital consumption and lifestyle choices. By understanding the science behind dopamine and its impact on our behavior, we can make informed choices that promote well-being. We can choose to engage in activities that align with our values, cultivate mindfulness in our digital consumption, and prioritize experiences that bring lasting fulfillment. The power to reclaim control lies within each of us. It's time to break free from the chains of instant gratification and embark on a journey of conscious living where true joy and fulfillment reside.